Disturbing allegations this afternoon of corruption, retaliation, and discrimination against the San Diego Police Department and its police chief, David Nisleit. It's our top story here on The 4. I'm Heather Myers.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal joins us live from SDPD headquarters with new information about a lawsuit about to be filed by a current police captain. Kelly.
That's right. Captain Alberto Leos has been with the police department for 36 years. He claims there's bullying, nepotism, as well as favoritism happening within the department. Now, one of the more disturbing allegations he made today is he says he was pressured to alter traffic reports, particularly those involving fellow police officers, including one incident involving the police chief's son, who is also a police officer.
Basically tried to force Captain Leos to change it to a Category 2. He refused. Leadership did it on their own. They changed it to a Category 2. Chief Nisleit's son faced no punishment or consequences whatsoever. Instead, he got a promotion.
And that was Captain Leos' attorney, John Gomez, who claims this is just one example of the culture within the department. Now, Captain Leos says at one point Chief Nisleit accused him of leaking information about that crash his son was involved in to people in the community. According to the discrimination complaint he filed, an investigation by the city attorney's office determined the chief's son did not receive special treatment. However, Leos says evidence he had was never reviewed and witnesses were never interviewed. In August, when interviewing for an assistant chief job, Captain Leos says Chief Nisleit brought up the topic again of altering traffic reports, and the chief, quote, pointed to the stars on his collar and said that as the chief of police, he could make changes to any documents he wanted to. Captain Leos claims he's been harassed over his race, that he's been discriminated against because of his race. His attorney drew a line on an organizational chart and compared it to the Mexican-U.S. border and said, this is the ceiling for Mexican-American officers at the San Diego Police Department. Now, Captain Leos says he loves his job. He was inspired to become a police officer in 1984. He was one of the clerks at the McDonald's in San Ysidro when a mass shooting broke out. He saw a lot of his friends die and vowed if he survived, he would do something good with his life.
In good faith, I attempted to remedy the many complaints that I have been subjected to. But the retaliation at the executive level left me no option but to move forward with civil litigation. I fear retaliation as I talk with you today, but doing the right thing overrides the fear that I have.
And in the complaint he filed, Captain Leos included a note he wrote, almost like a journal entry, where he basically said he was writing it just in case something happens to him. Investigators would know what was going on. Now, I reached out to the San Diego Police Department for comment, and a spokesperson released the following statement. The San Diego Police Department promotes individuals based on their skills, qualifications, and performance. The executive leadership of the department currently includes sworn and professional staff with diverse backgrounds, including African American, Asian American, and Pacific Islander and Latin American representation. SDPD remains committed to promoting the best candidates to serve our community. So back out here live, Captain Leos wants Chief Nisleit placed on administrative leave. He also wants Mayor Todd Gloria to step in and ensure there is diversity within the department. Now, I reached out to the mayor's office. They said that they do not comment on pending litigation. Heather and Carlo.
Very serious allegations here, Kelly. I want to go back to that crash involving the police chief's son. What do we know about that crash, and was anyone hurt in it?
Well, we know that there were civilians involved. We don't know exactly how many, but we do know that at least one person was hurt. At the same time, we also know that according to Captain Leos, that it was the police chief's son who was at fault.